What up, YouTube? Welcome back. By popular demand, we're gonna check out SB19's Time. Got a lot of requests for this. I got a lot of Filipino fam that like what I do with SB19 stuff. Probably because I like what they do. But do me a favor, go support. If you're not already, if you're new here, if you're not new here, make sure you go show some love to the artist. That's what we're here for. So make sure you go like and subscribe. Obviously, you guys know if you follow me that I already have done that with them. But this one is Time off the new album. I've got lyrics pulled up in English because I'm assuming we have Tagalog or some variation of multiple languages. So I kind of want everything in my language so I can carry through it. Love to have you as well. If you haven't already, please like, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. It does help the channel. I appreciate it very much. If I can get you to do two more things, I got another page down below, Zach Overreacts, where we're reacting to everything non-music related. So send me anything, comedy, pranks, sports, it doesn't matter, tech. And there's an Instagram page down there. If you want to see what I do out in the real world, my girlfriend created a page that it's like travel and date night and food related. It's a ton of fun because she's fire with editing. Let's dive into Time. I wish I had more time in the day. I'll tell you that right now. It's already 6 o'clock my time, and I feel like I've done a lot, just not on my channel. I barely get to work on this thing. I feel like.
Rotting in bed, numb and upset. The hands on a clock, I'm moving along and feels like I'm dead.
Hold on, I have to start this over. I'm sorry, guys. It pulled up the wrong lyrics. I was like, that is not correct. I mean, he's in English right now, but it's not to say that it's gonna stay that way. I'm sorry. Give me two. We'll start it
over. Rotting in bed, numb and upset. The hands on a clock, I'm moving along and feels like I'm
Sounds like
dead.
Justin.
But I'm here instead. Please make it stop. I'm always wrong and stuck inside my never-ending thoughts.
Ken.
I'm trying hard 'cause I know what it costs. 'Cause one day we'll run out of time. Memories will leave them behind. Many things we can control. I hope you know it's better to try. 'Cause one day we'll run out of. All of these are natural. No one's really in control, but we live a little 'cause we know when we vanish we don't really go. So I try to run an extra mile, hoping for a sign. If there isn't one, then I'm leaving mine. And for those behind, seeking you will find. There's no reason not to try. Watching everything from the backseat is beautiful, but at times it gets really ugly. You already know what to do when we got nothing to lose. But we're not changing with trust, fighting for whatever cause. If the light's dying, don't you ever cease to refuse. Stuck inside my never-ending thoughts. I'm trying hard 'cause I know what it costs. 'Cause one day we'll run out of time. Memories will leave them behind. Many things we can control.
Yo, okay. I'm not gonna pause this too much. I'm not gonna dive super deep. I will in a second. I always do. I will. Basically, this is beautiful. They have their vocals on full showcase right here. They're just, what they're doing vocally is insane. This is about time. I mean, it's such a simple concept, but this is about essentially how fleeting life is. And and that moments are are immeasurable and invaluable, and you can't, basically, to take advantage of all of the time that you have with the people that you want to spend it with, the moments you have with those people. And they're showcasing, there's a lot of, especially in the video here, there's the familial, the family components to it. um, but essentially it's like, and there's references to like, to dumb it down in a nutshell, don't dwell on, you're going to carry baggage with you, but you learn from it. Don't dwell on past mistakes because you don't know what tomorrow brings. um, Ultimately, you got to move forward, regardless of what that looks like. You got to move forward with time as long as you have it, because you don't know what that looks like, right? You don't know how long that's going to be, and that's kind of what they're getting at here. And I mean, you see in that line, there's many things we can't control, right? um, Again, there's so much uncertainty with time. It's you can't, I mean, you can measure it in seconds and minutes and hours, sure, um, but you can't measure it in the way of your own future, and you can't measure it in the way of the time that you have with others. um, and it goes back to a lot of their strong family values, their ties with love, their ties with home, and it ties into a lot of the stuff that they sing about. So um, it's it's very different from the last piece that I did, which is about like this musical cultural rebellion. But this is beautiful.
Even be high, many things we can control. I hope you know it's better to try.
And we started off with like, I'm sorry, I think it was Justin, and then I think Stell kicked in, and then Ken, or maybe the other way around, Ken and then Stell kicked in, and then like Pablo, he sped up his pace a little bit. He wasn't rapping, but he kind of sped up the flow, so his cadence switched a little bit, like to high pace the beat, which kind of makes the song build up when you get these moments here into that kind of high crescendo. Because you, with a song like this, it's a slow building kind of. They're gonna make you listen because they got crazy vocals. When they sing like this, you listen. Um, but and so you what they're doing is they're building up a message, which is cool. But it also, if you think about the bell curve of life, you know, it's kind of like there is a peak. I mean, it's roller coaster to a certain effect, but you kind of peak, and then as you start getting older, things start to soften and age, and slow down, and we're not there yet, but I would assume.
Oh, I hope you know it's better to try. 'Cause one day we'll run out of time. Memories will leave them behind. Darling, when push comes to shove, your best is enough. It won't hurt to try. 'Cause one day we'll run out of time and time again.
Well, I want to back that up real quick before we dive into that. And there's another couple things that they just brought up there too. First of all, it's a hard truth, and they say it outright. One day we'll run out of time. So that's inevitable. We are going to die one day. Hold on, something else caught my ear there. Maybe I could just read it here. I hope you know it's better to try, and that's an easy concept too. And that's in the chorus, but like, it's basically, and they speak on this a lot in a lot of their songs too. Is that like, is the benefit and the value in taking chances? Each of them are where they're at right now because of chances that were taken. And they have experienced as a group individually, scrutiny and pushback and hate. But you got to push through that, and it's kind of that message of perseverance, right, and resilience, that they sing about a lot. But it's poignant and it makes sense. It's because there's a lot of things that and I feel like this group, like, they have their values, like, they have their values in the right place. There's a lot of artists that sing about nonsense that but if you listen to most of their songs, it's like, you almost want to say like these kids were raised right, and you want to thank their parents. You know.
Cause one day we'll run out of time and time again. It rains things I don't understand. I'm drenched all over, still lying to all I can. And I'm well aware there's no reset in this world, so I'll never ever walk away with stones left unturned. Cause if I'm leaving anyway, I'm spending every day scattering stars in the night sky, hoping it'll lead away for better days. Savor every moment with me while we're here, cause I don't want them.
Before we hold on a second, I love that entire verse right there. Hold on one second. Um, Time and time again, it rains things I don't know. I told you I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm doing it. I'm sorry, I'm ruining the song. I will listen to it again. Time and time again, it rains things I don't understand. I'm drenched all over, still I adore I can. That's a metaphor, for just feeling like there's so much coming at you, and you're just covered with, it just like almost like a weight on your shoulders feeling, right? When you're wet, you're heavier. I'm drenched all over, still I can endure. I'm well aware there's no reset in this world, right? I can't hit a pause button, and I can't clear yesterday. But what I can do is I can make this moment count, and I can pray for, and I can plan for tomorrow. So every step in the right direction, in every step towards tomorrow in a positive way, at least regardless of what happens, you have the peace of mind that you're doing the right thing. And I'm well enough, so I'll never walk away with stones left unturned. Again, that goes back to taking chances. Because if I'm leaving anyway, I'm spending every day scattering stars in the sky. Love that line. Hoping it'll lead the way for better days. So the stars in the sky is another metaphor, right? Because if stars in the sky are a representation of hope, you look up at stars in the sky, and it's almost like it's that representation of not just endlessness, but inevitability. There's religious references of what's up above and what's yet to come after your passing, etc., etc. But ultimately, it's like, and then there's the reference of if you're going to dream for something in this world, you're quote unquote reaching for the stars. So I love that. This entire verse is genius. I love this. I'm sorry. Let's go back.
Every moment with me while we're here, cause I don't want them.
Oh, we got some storytelling. Uh-oh. Why is it dark? Surprise! What does that say? I can't read that language. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to read that language. Yeah, I can't. Something to say thank you, Mom. I'm just guessing. I have no idea. But it would make sense. Thank you. I got thank you right. Fish. Rest. Pahinga. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. You guys let me know.
Time, memories will leave them behind. Many things we can control. I hope you know it's better to try. One day we'll run under. Time memories will leave them behind. Many things we can control. I hope you know it's better to try. 'Cause one day we'll run out of time. Memories will leave them behind. Darling, when push comes to shove, your best is enough. It won't hurt to try. 'Cause one day we'll run out of.
I'm sorry, I have to know this for this story. Those look like sad tears. Those did not look like happy tears. I'm assuming something happened to her daughter. Oh, Jesus. Google, don't. I don't know why it's making that fish. Oh. Ah. I saw that as an N. That's a W. Thank you, mother. You were my break. That's not a very good translation. I think there's probably a better one. You guys help me out. I get it. Sorry, I missed the last. Oh, there is no. They don't say time. It just they cut it. That makes sense with the clock ticking. Yeah, and then it stops. Um, Unfortunately, like I pay so much damn attention to the lyrics, I miss some of the storyline. So she was like, I thought that there was different stories going on, but was there just one story? Because we saw a guy like in a hospital bed, and we saw I thought it was the same girl, her daughter, as a nurse tending to, but then like she's got a bloody nose. Did she have like was something something was wrong with her too? And did she like set up this happy birthday celebration for mom and something happened to her? Did she did something happen to her on her own terms or on God's terms? What I gotta watch that again, and I'm not gonna do it right now because you got my thoughts on the lyrics, but I might have missed parts of the video just trying to pay attention to the lyrics. So my apologies there, but um, that was really beautiful. That was they had just just the portrayal of sadness and meaning in the singing alone. Their singing was crazy, and it's funny because like you sometimes you get wrapped up, or at least I love their fun songs. Um, you know the when they get out there and it's heavy beat driven. There's rapping, and they just but then they throw something like this at you, and it's just like you got to realize that they have a big toolbox. They can do a lot. It's nuts, and mind you, they can dance and perform and do all of that stuff too. Um, they're really good at this music thing. Um, but anyways, go support my guys. Go support SB19. Love to have you here as well. Like I said, like, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. I mean, regardless of the story or not, I get the point of the song, and I think I get the point of the story. It, you know, just sort of how it progressed. But as far as the song goes, it's it's you know it's one of those kind of those just life truths that like it's kind of uncomfortable to talk about sometimes. Like, um, you know, you don't go out with your friends and have a conversation of like, hey, so, you know, it's not it's more so like how was work, or even your spouse. How was work today? It's not like, hey, so we're probably gonna die at some point. So did you make good use of your time in the past 5 years? Do you feel proud of yourself? Are you happy with the positive steps that you're taking day by day? Like, who wants to talk about that stuff? Beautiful song. Well done, guys. We'll talk to you on the next. Make sure you like, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you comment down below. But we'll keep it moving here.